Hello and welcome back to Maypole Farm. My name is John Greenway and we are cutting our field of oats today. We are leaving the straw because we're going to bale it. We've got the barley field cut and is ready for baling. And for all of you out there who use the steering wheels in the game, just a little tip that if you play the game full screen and you've got the new enhanced vehicle mod installed, you go into the game and the steering wheel is the same as it always was. It's loose, doesn't self-center. But now if you press the window key on your keyboard, that will drop the game to the bar at the bottom, bring it back up again, and the steering wheel is fixed on self-centering. As you see, I'm just rocking the wheel and it's taking itself back. So that's a good thing about this mod. We have now got the tight steering wheel with the self-centering. Thought I'd pass that little nugget on in case you've got it and thinking, well, that's made no difference to the game thus far, other than the fact that you've got the shuttle control, which is great when you're harvesting because you just knock the combine backwards and forwards on the shuttle control. I've got mine on third gear with the lift in the header on fourth gear, so they're easy to combine together. No pun intended, of course, with the harvester. Yeah, we've got 73,112 pounds at the moment. We've got to sell our bales as well, so that will give us more money. We've got these oats that will go to the sell point. Our tractor we'll be taking these oats to the sell point. We haven't got a corn dryer, so we can't store anything and wait for a great demand. We have borrowed a lot of money and we are very much a farm in debt. But this is our first season in debt, so the bank's not pushing at the moment, but after next season, if we don't soon start clearing some of that debt off, they are going to be pushing us to clear it off. But, yeah, it's a lot better with the steering wheel as it is. It's easier to keep straight down the field when you do the split throughs, and good to be back to a position steering wheel wise that we was in Farming Simulator 17. We do need now course play. Most important thing to come next would be follow me. That would be a great help. I mean, this map and the river view map we're doing, the farm is not too far away from the shop, so it's not too bad on that. But when you come into the field, you can bring the tractor trailer behind the combine, and that would be a great help with follow me. Then we could do with GPS and course play bringing back, and of course seasons. Now back to my farm, and we need to get ourselves an house built. The house that was on here, the guy who lived here before had a caravan and the roof was blowing off it, and it was going to cost more than it's worth to fix up, so we are living in bed and breakfast at the moment just down the road. The sooner we can get somewhere to live the better, but the way money is at the moment I can't see it coming too quickly. I've thought about possibility that we could buy some hay bales in, or some grass bales, and start having sheep on the farm. Try and see if we can make money off wool, but and wasn't concentrating there, busy talking to you and not watching where I was going. So we should jump off there, run down, try not to tab as much as we can. I mean, if things is close enough we will run to them. It's 10 to 2 in the afternoon now, and where is, and there it is in that field, so we've still got a load of rapeseed in here. We shall take this to the sell point. We know where the gateway is for this field now. It's down the bottom here. Here it is. So it's led to the sell point. That will give us more money once we've sold this just over, or just about half a load of oilseed rape, which is good. There's the field outside of us on the right that's just to be baled. Then we'll have to hire a round bale auto stacker and cart those to the sell point. Do need to find ways of making money pretty quickly to may get an horse stable and have a few horses. With people who are good with horses around here. We have bought a fuel tank. There it is, stood in the yard. Downside to sending the case back that we had on hire, this tractor only does 15 miles per hour. You see there in the field on the right we've got the bales in there that we baled up on camera yesterday. Today we are finishing the last of our harvest off, then we'll get all the fields baled, carted away and sold, get them all ploughed and cultivated and get them drilled. We're not going to grow any potatoes or sugar beet at the moment. We can't afford to be buying more and more equipment at the moment. We are on the maximum. We went to the bank and asked if we could borrow a bit more money to build the farm up, and they said no. That's why we sold our Caterpillar 75C and sent the International back and got this tractor. Could actually probably have bought a Case IH, but we did want something with a little bit of power. Drop the four-wheel drive and that's the point of back there. When you turn around the corner like this, you just let go of the steering wheel and it spins straight. A whole lot better now we've got that steering sorted. And what they put in the mod to get it to work like that, I don't know. So now we shall tip out this oilseed rape, see what money we've got coming in. Because overnight we have nearly £2 grand go in interest charges, so that's another £10,058, so that's all good money. We could keep some oats in the trailer if we're going to get some horses. I may well see about getting some horses. Actually, we can build them up over the course of a few days or a few months and sell them off, get good money. I know they're about 5,000 each to buy in. Once you've got them all trained up and everything, you can get 50,000 for them, so we may well keep a trailer load of oats and buy in, even if it's only a couple of horses. That's £100,000, so it's not an overnight increase of 5,000 to 50,000, but the more money we can earn, the better. And I think horses will get money in quicker than will chickens or sheep or cows or even pigs, which take a while with the milk and everything to be sold, so probably horses will be the best option. We will lose a bit of money on horses, of course, with the transportation cost to get them to the yard and away from the yard again to sell them, but if you take 10 grand off for the price of one horse, it means it's going to be a 40 grand profit. So then the price of the hired helper, of course, you may well get 35,000 profit out of each horse, so still good profit. The baler there sat in the yard waiting for us to finish the combining so we can go in and get the baling done. There's one field left to harvest, and we've got to get everything drilled ready for next season. We need a lot of stuff at the moment. We need a fertiliser spreader, we need a sprayer, we need seed, chemical and fertiliser as well, so all stuff needed thus far. And we'll come down here, go down towards the combine. You see, as I turn around here, if I let go of the steering wheel, it just straightens up straight away, so much easier than before. So now we will have to check where that spout auger is, because we need to put it out. That should be about right there. So we've parked the tractor up, go jump back on the combine, start it up. Can't see the auger too well, but you can see that it's all working nicely now. So the oats, do we keep oats or do we sell everything oat wise? We may keep them. We've got the open shed, we can just dump them on the ground and probably buy them up a bucket for sorting them out. Going the wrong way, still in reverse, but away we go. Crop isn't yielding as much as it should do, of course, because it's full of weeds and hardly any fertiliser on it, so see what happens. May keep the oats and see if anyone drops a comment to Summer Farm Estates saying whether they think John Greenway should have horses or just stick with the arable. I do personally think horses will earn us a good chunk of money. Would be worth a try, but we shall take out these two plots, not be having no more splits through the field, so combine done a fair bit of work for us so far. It's only done 3.5 hours, but got all this harvest out, so we shall see if we can get more land for it to harvest as well. Not growing potatoes or sugar beet or anything at the moment. That's going to give it more work to do. There we go. We shall go up one side, down the other now, and work this end patch out. A lot of equipment we need, what's probably going to end up being leased, because we've got to make sure we've got money to see us through until next harvest. I mean, it may well be, whether we have horses or not, waiting until the end of next year's harvest, because we need grass for them as well to make hay, to feed the hay. We need the oats. To feed them. We need water as well, so everything may be on hold until next season yet. Don't want to be pushing our money too much and ending up not only with the £500,000 loan outstanding, but also going to the red with the bank as well. That would not be in our best interest, of course. Hope you're enjoying my series. When we had the other farm we did a vlog, but this vlog should last longer and you should see us expand the farm and hopefully go a long way with this farm. It's looking good so far. Due to the proximity to the edges, we do 4 headlands instead of the usual 1 headland. It just gives us that bit more manoeuvring with the edges being so close. Now back up to where we need to be almost. Just had to back up a little bit just to get into position. There we go. I think we will hold all this. We will sell it all. We're not going to get no animals this year. We'll get some towards the end of next year's harvest, just to give ourselves more chance to be able to settle in. working pretty well at the moment, the combine. Been through the oats and the weeds in turn at the same time. It is probably going to get a little bit less for the oats because there's so much weed seed in it. It can't go for oat bread and oat cakes and things like that. It's got to go for animal feed, so not going to get the best price ever for this field of oats. We'll, after today, see you back. We'll do a vlog on Saturday and then back again on Monday, show you how we're going. Everything working well, so spin ourselves around. There is a good point with the wheel working right again. Just let go of it as you get set in the right place and it spins itself to the right direction for the field instead of oversteering it back and swerving all over. Got a good bit of drilling to be done. Once we get the harvest done and all the ploughing done, we may get another plough. We've got a single way plough. Well, I think the Fiat should cope with the 4-furrow reversible that's available. There we go. Back we come. Back. There we go. Get set in nicely now. And probably one more round after this one. Trouble is as well with the farmer that did own this before, with it not being fertilised too well and not being sprayed for the weeds, we're getting less straw as well as less crop. We shall see how it goes. I think once we get this breed done, the next breed back should all but finish the field. May just be a little bit left after this next breed at one end, but majority of it will be nicely done. We've also got to buy ourselves a pressure washer as well. We've got no way of cleaning our equipment at the moment. There are some for sale which are free delivery. They will bring them and drop them at the farmyard for us, so good on that score. No delivery charges to pay, so we haven't got to fetch it, and all we have to do is unbox it, drop it on the ground, and away it goes. Don't think they're too expensive to buy, and I don't think the combine will be not being washed at all. We also need at some point to get ourselves a workshop built so we can maintain the combine and our tractors. Yeah, we have come to an end there, so we shall drop the header back into its spot there, turn it off, and we'll run and fetch the pier. As you can see, we're right on the edge of the hillsides. And away we go. Yeah, we're right on the edge of the Lincolnshire Wolds, just outside of Spilsby, and our land is pretty much on the flat, but just in the distance you can see the hills of Airby and places like that. So we shall stop that tractor because we need to take the combine to the yard and put it in the shed. It's not too dirty, I don't think, so I don't think it's going to be too bad going in the shed as it is. We shall fold that in and head to the yard with this, then we'll nip back and pick up the pier. The shed's a bit bumpy out, I've managed to build it up. Whether the ground there was liable to flooding and they built it up a little bit to stop water going in the shed, I don't know. That we shall only find out once we are here on the farm. Could also do with making a pond somewhere about where the yard is too. But now we've got to work our way around this corner. As I say, it is a little bit tight in this area to shunt about a little bit in places to get round, but we are managing for most of what we're doing. This yard here, there's a lot of things that were sold off, a lot of the buildings were sold off as well. Sadly, when we bought it, they'd sold off a lot of that stuff, so what we bought was this shed, and we managed to buy the farm, or get a loan for the farm, before they managed to sell that bit of it off. That's the combine parked up until next season. A bit dirty, but can't be helped. Now we shall run back, pick up our Fiat. It is nice looking countryside around here. Nice and peaceful, not too many houses in the area, and not too many people about. As we go down, sell this lot of oats off and see what we get for that. Go. As I say, not the fastest of tractors this, but with the power it's got and the money we've got, there is nothing cheaper with equal power to it. And it's not every day that you're going up and down the road. A lot of the time it's spent just going up and down the fields at 7 or 8 miles per hour, which if you've got a 28 mile an hour tractor would have a benefit when you're doing the road work, but it wouldn't be any different in the fields. We do need, if we decide to get horses, that's another reason I've decided we'll grow next year's crop before we even think about horses or cows or sheep or anything. We're going to need a loader tractor. So we are really going to need a loader tractor for a good few things, but we can't afford one at the moment. Could have a look and see how much a little teleporter is, but someone down the road, a private sale, they've got a Libra, I think they want about 85,000 for it. It's out of our price range at the moment anyway, but it would have been the sort of thing we would look for. Yeah, we're working as much as we can. We're got a leeway at the moment. We don't have to pay anything back off the loan this year, but next year we have to start. Once next year's harvest is ready, we've got to start paying off some of this loan. That's part of the agreement they gave us. That's why it's high interest on it, because we don't have to pay it back, or start paying it back until next year. How much a year we have to pay back off it, got to wait until they send all the paperwork through. We still haven't had the paperwork through from the loan, but I'd imagine probably in the region of £5,000 a week will have to be paid off the loan to keep them happy. See how much money we get now for this barley. See how much we get for the oats. I don't think they are worth a great deal, but every little helps. We've got £8,311 for those, so very happy with that price. So we've now got 91,000. That 91,000 has to buy our seed, our fertiliser, our spray, buy or hire equipment to applicate it, and of course pay for the fuel on the tractor. I mean, this is already down to half a tank. We also need to go up to the farm stores and get them to service the tractor. It's getting desperately in need of a service at the moment. It's 54% needing repairing, so I have to see about getting down there and getting it booked in, get down there and get it fixed. And once we back this into the shed, we will see you later. We will work out the rest of the day. Not a lot of it left, of course, 4:20 already, so we are getting pretty late in the day. We will bale the barley field. Excuse me. Next time you join us, we will be baling the oat straw, and we shall have to get that taken and sold. That will give us a bit more money to play with for the seeds and such like. We're back in the... We may back the trailer, see what room there is at the back of the combine there. We may just back the combine in at the back of the combine, trailer in at the back of the combine. Blocks the combine in, but it's easily movable, and when we need the combine we need the trailer as well, so it's not a big problem. Straighten it up a little bit. Now we'll drop off there. And we shall put the baler on. Whilst we're putting the baler on, all that's left to say is I have been John Greenway here on Maple Farm. If you enjoyed this vlog, please give us a like, give it a share. If you're in turn new to Summer Farm Estates, I'd like to see more of the work that's done on this channel, please subscribe to the channel, notification icon, it will tell you when the videos are uploaded, when they do the live streams. Until next time, John Greenway saying thank you for watching, and goodbye for now.